Hello, everyone, and welcome to the audio commentary of the collocations with the words with initials C. So let's start with the first test. The government has political censorship on the press recently. As you can see in this question, in this test, the wrong answer is A, loosened, because we have a list of verbs: impose, abolish, lift, tighten, and relax censorship. Of course, impose censorship is clear. It means you create it, you put it, of course. Abolish means you put an end to it. You lift it again means you put an end to it. To tighten censorship means you make it even more strict. And to relax it means you stop it somehow. Test number 2. If you bought an apartment in this center of Paris, the wrong answer here is really, because the collocations with the adjective center would be a list of adjectives like exact, dead, true, or very. And all of them, of course, could be used in this sentence like the exact center of something. Test number 3. Although Sally's health condition is critical, the doctor has decided to do the surgery as long as there is a or an chance to recover. So we are looking for a good adjective for the word chance, and inside is the wrong one here, because the list of adjectives that could match it would be little, the merest, million to one, outside, remote, slender, slight, or slim chance of doing something. And the meanings are clear, but the opposite meaning would be an excellent chance, a high chance, a good chance, a real chance, or a strong chance of doing something. There's a list of the verbs that you can use with the word chance. One of them would be boost, enhance. Both of them means, okay, you make it bigger and bigger. Improve again, improve the chance to do something. Increase and maximize. And the opposite verbs with the, of course, opposite meaning for that would be compromise, decrease, jeopardize, hurt, lessen, and minimize the chance of doing something, or spoil the chance of doing something. So don't spoil your chance of, for example, getting accepted or something. And then there are some other verbs like destroy, eliminate, end, and kill chance of doing something. There are some nice, again, verbs that could collocate the word chance. Test number 4. They told Sarah how beautiful she looked, and she the compliment with a big smile. The wrong answer here would be paid, not because paid compliment is not a correct collocation, but because it doesn't match the meaning of the test here. Because here we want to show that Sarah accepted the compliment they made. They paid her, okay? And because of that, paid, according to the meaning, would not be a good match. But you can say give somebody a compliment or pay somebody a compliment with the meaning of saying something good about a person. And then when someone wants to show an answer, of course, to your compliment, they can accept a compliment, acknowledge a compliment, get a compliment, take a compliment, receive a compliment, or appreciate a compliment. So they are the collocations of the verbs with this meaning. You can also say to repay a compliment or to return a compliment. The meanings are clear, and of course it's obvious. But there is another nice collocation, fish for a compliment, which means the person is trying to attract attention and attracting compliments from others. So, for example, she wears pink all the time to fish for a compliment. Number 5, the decision, a bitter conflict between the management and unions. We need a verb here. The wrong answer would be made because make a conflict is not a correct collocation. While we can use other verbs like create a conflict, cause a conflict, come into a conflict, lead to a conflict, or provoke a conflict. And these verbs could mean what we want, of course, instead of make as a wrong one. And even we can use other verbs like handle a conflict, manage a conflict. The meanings are clear. Resolve a conflict, end a conflict, or even we can say settle a conflict. And the meanings of all of them are clear. And of course, you can even say solve a conflict, means stop a problem or a critical situation. There are a list of adjectives you can also use with the word conflict, like a bitter conflict, brutal conflict, violent conflict, serious conflict, escalating conflict, or increasing conflict. The last two ones, I mean escalating and increasing, the meanings are clear. It means that it is getting bigger and bigger. You can also use long-running conflict, long-standing conflict, or prolonged conflict. Test number 6. The math problem was so complicated that our teachers spent the whole session the confusion. The wrong answer here would be removing confusion. It's not the right collocation with the word confusion, but you can use a list of verbs like clarify confusion, clear up confusion, dispel confusion, eliminate confusion, and the meanings are cleared. But even you can use some verbs, which means that you are causing something as a confusion, and one of them, the first one would be, of course, cause, but create, generate, lead to, result in, or sow confusion, or even collocations for this word. To sow something, as you know, it means to plant something, the first meaning of that, but here as a figurative meaning, it means to create something. The past tense of the verb sow is sowed, and the past participle of that would be sown or sowed again. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed it and you have learned some new vocabularies.